Whether it's almost the end of June and you haven't done your spring planting or transformed your deck yet, or maybe you haven't put away your Christmas tree yet, we see you and we know what that's like, and we think it's still worth it to put energy into the transformations. Hi, I'm Kathy. And I'm Melanie. Welcome or welcome back to Thriving Life, where we share simple ways to eat well, live well, and enjoy every day. Welcome back to our low energy approach to a deck makeover. Depending on where we are in the video, let's recap, I guess. So you can see we have a wooden deck. I'm not going to do anything really aesthetically to that, so just going to cover it up with a rug so that it's nice if I want to come out here in bare feet. I don't like the texture of wood, even though it's treated wood for outdoors. I don't like that under my feet. So normally the table stays in place all winter. Now that we've assembled it, we usually just leave the rug down, leave the table in place all winter, and we don't disassemble it or move it or anything, and we have a cover to go over it. So that's the low energy part of this. We only do this the once, and then it just stays in place until it falls apart. The chairs, however, are folding, so those we do fold up and put away in the winter. Because again, folding for ease, we don't want to be moving big chairs through the house that don't fold up. So we waited till after May long, so hopefully we've had the last of the snow. We had snow again, I think last week?
Yeah, every week.
Yeah. But hopefully that's the last, and then if we do this now on the weekend, last month when he was here, my nephew asked if we could eat outside. We're like, no, we haven't assembled the outdoor stuff yet. There's nowhere to eat, and there's still snow and wet. So now if we do this, the next time he comes and he asks if we can eat outside, we can do that.
It's funny because they live on an acreage and yet they never eat outside.
Yeah. Well, because they don't have any deck or patio set up or anything either, any outdoor furniture. So the thing that requires the most maintenance throughout the summer is the table. It pretty much has to be wiped down every day when we want to eat out here. That's how dry and dusty it is. Some days the rain will wash it off.
And then we got to wash the acid rain off.
Yeah. Teddy likes to come eat with us outside too. He wanted to come out earlier, but we left him inside until the rug was down. This one we also leave outdoors. I just put it kind of underneath this table a bit, and the cover covers everything. Everything that I'm leaving out here goes under the cover. So just a little outdoor table that we thrifted.
I think we got that for $5. Huh?
And then it makes a nice spot for flowers. Hanging plants were on sale for Mother's Day, so I just get one of those and take off the hanging part so that it sits. My nephew was growing up, we taught him to deadhead the flowers like this, so he would come and go, is this one dead? Is this one dead? Is this one dead? My nephew's heads in and goes, is this one dead? Is this one dead? Is this one dead? And I go, well, that one wasn't, but it is now. He's already plucking them up. And then he liked tossing them over the railing onto the lawn. We sprang for the heavy umbrella stand, the all-in-one, so that we, don't have to buy sand and fuss with it and everything like that. It's just a one and done. It might seem kind of counterintuitive, but this way we can get it here and under the table. We just have to get it under there, and then it'll be another one of the things that stays all year long. It'll be covered by the cover on the table when we just leave it under the table in the winter. Okay. All right. Now the umbrella. Phase 2.
Right?
Yeah. So we push the button in until it clicks in there, like one of the tables. Installed. Yeah, we like crank. Even though cranking is a pain, it's still easier than trying to reach up and pop it up that way. So typically we have sun comes all this way from this side. So we did spring for the tilting umbrella. Ta-da! They can't even see the umbrella in the video. Ta-da! We have shade. Look what we have created. The tilting will let us enjoy this space all day. So sometimes we eat breakfast out here. Sometimes we eat dinner out here. We often eat lunch out here. We often just hang out here.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is effort to set it up. Like you saw us doing like the spring cleaning thing and that, but everything we've gotten to be minimal effort, low effort, so that we can enjoy it throughout the whole season.
Yep. And now we put out our little...
Yeah, and now we make it prettier. So we've got the flowers, we've got little solar lights and things. Little solar car that's happy to see us.
And you don't have to spend a lot to get cute little
Yeah, that was from the
lights.
dollar store.
Yeah.
The nice thing about doing it too is that once you have the table and chairs set up, you can always take a break. So it's like the halfway point. Don't have to do everything at once if you don't want. Our friend gave us this, so we put it out by the flowers.
Cute there, so...
Yeah, can go right there. She set it up already so you can't see, but it is folding. So I just fold it up and it's light to take in with the chairs at the end of the season or to put back out at the season.
Actually, we fold it up because it's folding and we just put it against the table and leave it out for the winter.
I thought we took it in with the chairs, but there you go. Everything that sits under the cover goes under the cover for the winter.
It's a little heavier, so you didn't bother.
I don't find it heavy. Well, I find it bulky. Like it's awkward, but it does fold up. Little pots that we'll usually fill with herbs because we're right here by the kitchen. The deck here is right off the kitchen. Little turtle that my nephew painted. We again painted the whatever wet waterproof seal on it so that it could come outside.
Which makes everything look good too.
You can tell them about your Easter egg theory.
Yeah. Every year we do Easter eggs. My husband blows out the eggs every year to paint Easter eggs. So we paint them, and we did this ever since the kids were like little, like 2, 3, 4. And their painting jobs are just, very rough when they're 2 or 3, 4. And
we're not painting prodigies.
No, of course, my husband's doing like a Canadian maple leaf with a background of white. Like his are very intricate.
His eggs are always the best.
So, you're looking at the eggs and it's like, well, okay, it's a 2-year-old painted it or whatever. But once you put that spray shellac on it, oh my gosh, all the eggs look great. They're beautiful. They're shiny. And I have a bowl of them that we just put out on the table every year inside around Easter time.
So it's the same theory for birdhouses and rocks that you paint and whatever. Once you spray the shiny stuff on them, everything looks professional.
Yeah.
I think they get the point. Folding chairs, folding stand. You do have to clean up and set up the umbrella, but we leave the table, we leave the stand all in place and just cover it, carpet. So we're really minimizing the effort from season to season. And then we just add the things like this. We'll do some plants and some pots and everything at will.
If we didn't think these would break and crack over the winter, we would leave them out too. But when it gets to like minus 30 Celsius here, things just crack.
And that's why we don't do any like giant planters or whatever. We do a lot of little things so that they're easy for us to move.
Yep.
Now I think it's time to add lights. I get little solar lights because in my opinion, lights make everything look better and more magical. So I get the automatic kind that will go on dusk till dawn, and hopefully I'll be able to show you those later after it's done. So this is my low energy DIY. This at the dollar store. We got this like twist tie stuff that's meant for outdoors for like attaching your plant to your clematis to the trellis or your stakes to your tomatoes, that kind of thing.
At the end of the season, you just
I'm just going to snip all the stuff at the end of the season and take them inside, and then
because it was like $1 for an entire roll, and
we're not going to use an entire roll. And I'm being generous. I'm making it like 12 inches.
I mean, technically you could unwind them and keep them.
I'm just kind of like going like this to like eyeball 12 inches, and then it goes around twice. So the proper DIY thing to do would probably be to use black or something, but I don't care.
That's not what's going to stand out anyway.
Right. That's why I said lights make everything look like 100 times better.
It's like the shellac on the eggs.
And more magical. That's right. So, and these ones are automatic. They go on. That's right. It's the ambiance, the atmosphere. So once they're automatic, so they go on dusk till dawn. Like just like the other solar lights automatically.
Right. Okay. You don't have to set them.
So don't have to worry about turning them on and off. Don't have to set them. Just, again, do this once and then forget it. So we're just working on potting some of the herbs. Since this is right off the kitchen, I do like to have herbs on my little shelf. You could do flowers if you wanted and were interested in that, but since it's right off the kitchen, I think that's convenient, and fresh herbs are nice. So we start off, we've got the little parsley one with our little gnome that says it's parsley. I'll show close-ups of the shelves after we keep going here. We have our little elephant watering can, since my nephew likes to help us water things in the summer. I showed you the petunias I have over here. That's the flower exception. I have some petunias for color, and then the rest I like to be herbs or edible plants. We already did the thyme. We've got our little thyme gnome as well. Those two. And then the big pot, we like to do strawberries. We tried that last year, and we really only probably got 6 strawberries off it for the season, but who cares? That's not the point. I thought I had 3 kale. Did we lose that? No, we lost the strong weather. Welcome to Thriving Life, where we actually have a growing thumb and killer herbs. It wasn't our fault. Before we could plant them, it was rainy and cold for days.
And a hailstorm.
And a hailstorm, and yeah, some of them didn't make it. Rest in peace. I'm going to work on the Moroccan mint here. Ooh, does that mean we might have Moroccan-inspired recipes coming up? Stay tuned. Uh-oh, Teddy's interested in the strawberry. So we have to keep our dog from eating the strawberry. But this one right here, if you can see, is already bigger than the ones that we were getting last year. So, yay! I actually have 2 more, so I could have bought 1 more herb. So, if I decide to, I could get cilantro. That's probably my least favorite herb and the one I use the least, but it's good in some things. We're not some of those people that have the gene that makes cilantro taste like soap, I guess, but it's just still not my favorite. It's a little strong. But I did find our mini tomato and microgreens seed things that we were going to try. Again, probably late in the season, but who cares? We can try. Although I'm guessing these aren't going to work as well as the broccoli sprouts in a jar that we're going to show you how to grow in an upcoming video. Stay tuned for that as well. Oh, these are the seeds in here.
Going from seed, I don't know if we have enough time now. We're just supposed to start those like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Besides, if it's not done, I suppose we could take it in at the end of the season and have it finished on the counter. If it grows anything at all. Take it under advisement, since we can do the broccoli sprouts in a jar.
Yeah, this mint smells good. Oh, we didn't bring any mint.
Oh. My brother has thriving mint plants that we can't get to grow when we try and take a piece here. Oh well. Again, Thriving Life, where we're telling people that we can't grow mint in our garden.
Right now here, we got 1 pot left, right?
Right. Because I found 2 pots, it means we're actually an herb short. Saying we have 1 unaccounted for pot, so we could get another herb, or we could try and take some mint from my brother and put it in, start it in the pot, or whatever. The rain will wash it away. Put them on the shelves. Like to have little interesting spaces, so there's the corner with the strawberries, the herb shelf right off the kitchen, our table and chairs for dining with our little lights, and then our little solar car, solar owl, and petunia pot. So it's not like we don't do anything. We think it's worth it to transform the deck into a peaceful space that we can see. So the things that we are going to put effort into, though, are things that like we're only going to do once, like assembling the table, getting the base for the umbrella. So yes, it's a heavy base because low effort doesn't mean no effort. It's still going to take something to set up, but we got the base that's just all in one, no sand, no maintenance in that kind of sense. We get somebody to help us out from the store with it, so then we just have to get it out here once. And then at the end of the season, we take out all the little stuff, we fold things up, I'll fold up the chairs, and then we just cover it up. So like the only new bigger thing that we're putting away is the umbrella. As for like the little lights here and stuff, like I have watched things where they say that like for home magazines and things, you know, they edit out like the cords. So I'm like, you know, they edit out, or I don't have a very elegant solution for these little twist tie things, but that doesn't really bother me. This is real life. So for me to have a simple way to string around lights that I have, because I don't have anything overhead that I can do them, that's what we do.
And they look nice at night. I mean, you don't see the cords or the ties or anything at night, right? So.
That's right. We just look past that. So it's not a perfect thing like you would see in a magazine, but it works for us to have a peaceful space that we enjoy every day. So like we were talking last week, because it's almost the summer solstice, and that seems like a good time to review our words of the year and our goals. We're halfway through the year. We're at the opposite of the winter solstice, which is when we started working on our words of the year. So thinking of it that way, I think it's still worth it to like do something to nourish myself, even though I feel like this is very late for us, like June, and that, you know, not kind of having things going the way we want. But just because that's where we've been doesn't mean that's where we have to stay. So I think it's still worth it to put in the energy that we do have to transform this as much as we can. So we hope we've inspired you to do that. Like if that's something that you want to do, you only put in as much energy as you have. So we were talking about our words of the year, because coming up to the solstice and thinking about renewal and those things. And what were you telling me about your word of the year?
Well, I was thinking that, you know, the year's half done already, and I kind of look around and I'm like, I'm not sure I've met my goal of the word of the year. And then which my word was simplify. But then I kind of thought about it some more and talked with you, and it was like, well, the year's not over.
Right. So we're only halfway through. So if you're only halfway through simplifying the garage, or only halfway through simplifying your wardrobe, then actually you're right on track and you're right on pace. So like whether you are or not kind of halfway through, it's never too late, as we kind of also talked about at the beginning of the year, like it's never too late to just change today. So one of the things that I'm finding I like about my word of the year, which is nourish, is that in some sense it makes the decisions easier. Like last week we were having a conversation about some dishes that we have that have some crazing. And I was thinking like, well, you know, you don't want to get rid of perfectly good dishes, but are they perfectly good if they have crazing? Does that affect the function? You know, should I try and get more of them? Should I keep them? Whatever. But once I looked up and saw that it says you really shouldn't keep dishes that have those sort of micro cracks because you can get bacteria, it's not all that healthy, then the decision was easy. Like, what's the more nourishing decision for myself? It's just to let go of the plates that are potentially not food safe and just hold on to the ones I have that do. Makes the decision easy to just apply the word of the year. It comes down to it and I feel like, I feel kind of tired, like, should I have something at home for dinner, or is it easier to just get fast food? And if I think about which one is going to be the more nourishing choice for me, then I know that's just getting something at home, even if it's just like grilled cheese and soup, rather than going out. So,
and actually, to go back to the plates, I can kind of apply my word of the year to that as well, because technically the plates are good for dry food, just not wet food, nothing acidic, nothing greasy, nothing meat-wise, nothing.
Or you could use them under plants, or you could do all these different things. So we did talk about that.
So we talked about keeping them maybe, just for like dry foods or whatever, but that's not simplifying anything, because then I have to kind of think all the time, like, which plate can I use? Is this plate okay for this? So
yeah,
it's
kind of like what I said in my wardrobe video with the 3 closet changes. Like, it might not work for everyone, but like for me, I needed only work appropriate clothes to be there, so I could like go in and know that everything would be a good choice, and not kind of be like, oh, maybe I'll wear this. Oh, maybe that's too casual. Oh, maybe I'll wear this. Oh no, that's really more like that. it's the same kind of principle, I think, that we're saying for the dishes. Like for us and our needs, we need it to be simple enough that we go to the cupboard and it's like any dish can work. Yeah, and not like otherwise we'll find that like, oh darn, I wasn't supposed to use this for this and now it's too late. And, you know, so just too much complication. Solstice coming up seems to be like kind of a good time for natural reflection, whether you did New Year's resolutions or goals for the year or word of the year, just to think about that. And now we have a nice little space to do those kinds of reflections in. Right?
Sit and relax and think about what we still need to accomplish and what we have accomplished.
Yeah, about working with where we are right now. This is where we are. This is, you know, what we've accomplished, and we still have a ways to go. So thank you for watching, and if this video wasn't to your taste, then we hope you like the next one. A bit and the cover table. Otherwise, just outside, a little dirt is necessary. So it gives the outdoor experience, right? Cut it, or maybe just, oh, look at that. It just unhooks. I don't have to cut it. Ah, tail in the face.
Fine, and just sit there all morning.
Yes, I'm sure he would. That's probably close enough until I look at the directions. Oh, I know. I must be on the floor for you. I must be. This must be the intention all along. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to move a bit. And let me do this. Hey, move it.
That's nice of you to sit on the floor for him to play with him.
Yep, just for him. Would you move it, you? I don't know.
Nope, I prefer her lap. I'm coming back.
Here's the crank handle. Safety first.
Is that enough?
Step stool. Yep. That's all that I need. Okay, so it goes. There's the button. And it tilts.
She's a. See, my girl's gonna fall right off.
So that's the maximum tilt. I really don't think we need that.
So I picked nice petunia colors.
The little turtle our nephew made for us. I should say that my nephew, her grandson, made for us.